Hopefully should have a good time of things. There's a bit of bunny hopping out of spawn there. Run boosting off people's heads. And for Winstrike, they do start on the CT side, which is a bit of a saving grace for them.
Slight technical issues, but seems like we've got it fixed regardless. Spirit on the T side of this one. Winstrike, pretty good setup here with 2 players down towards the B bomb side and 3 towards A. It's Kristen who finds the opener here. Chopper, good positioning, but Nickelback finds one as well. Kristen looking for more, but it's Chopper to take him down.
Great shots coming through on these Glocks. And with Nickelback down to just 1 point of health, he's going to be a little bit tender for this fight. But it's Mir now 1v3 as his teammate falls. He's been spotted out. He needs to find this shot quick. Dinks up Lackey, but can't get the finisher. And, well, Lackey will create himself. He'll finish himself off for Mir there. But it is still Winstrike with the round.
Nickelback needs to praise himself a little bit. Lucky surviving on just 1 HP. Yeah, Winstrike picking up the pistol, that's incredibly important for them. They want to make sure that they get a good early strong start here on Nuke. Sure, they are on the favorite side of it. It is typically considered a fairly heavy CT-sided map. We saw the odds there starting off on this one, and they were still favoring Spirit. Not as heavily as initially, of course, but that's due to Winstrike picking up that first map. And even though Winstrike are leading in maps, the odds are still favoring Spirit. That tells us a little bit about how one-sided we expected this one to be.
Little bit of a chef's kiss between the two of them. STY takes down Kristen as the smoke fades, and now, well, the opening kill does go the way of Team Spirit. Magix is gonna burn. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. However, disbalance. Guess what? The scout Elian already has an AWP up and has already found frags as Winstrike start to pull this one back into their favor. A 3-on-2, but Chopper's position could be the missing piece as Mir towards lobby trying to find frags for himself. He does get the first. Hoping to stay alive a bit longer. They're actually cut off from the bomb here, Team Spirit. Nickelback's going to have a look in towards main and towards the lobby rather. Mir is going to get himself another kill and it leaves it all up towards Elian. 1 versus 2 with the AWP, and with Mir pushing him, he's going to find all the kills. Team Spirit will find the force back round and tie this game at 1-1, and that is not what Winstrike wanted.
Yeah, you said Chopper's position could come in as a huge factor in that round. He wasn't even needed. It was Mir. Even though he was so low on HP, he still managed to secure the round going in the favor of Spirit here. So we do have a bit of a pause coming through. It seems like we have the players back on the server though, as they have unpaused. I do realize that it looks like the player is missing, but he should be back on the server. Just having a slight issue with the overlay. Either way, 1-1, and now Winstrike. They're going to be on a bit of a minimalistic buy here. It's actually a forced buy, but only upgraded pistols. It's going to be Nickelback, though, to start off with, as he finds a frag on Chopper. Lackey is in a good position over towards the ramp barrier as well.
Yeah, Winstrike. They're going to try and force back the round themselves. As with the MAC-10 now picked up for Nickelback after that initial kill. Might be able to find some more damage with it, but Team Spirit, these rifles, the up for eye disbalance that was picked up off of Elian's corpse last time. Going to get boosted up onto the red container. Nickelback spots it out. Can't land the quick shot on the Deagle. Doesn't want to overexpose himself on that fight. Things moving very, very slowly this round. Team Spirit need to get their hooves on here, because 30 seconds on the clock, they've not really progressed towards either of these sites. It looks like it will be A, with a split coming in from main, with Elian going to get dispatched up towards the top. Prison and Nickelback, they can find a killer piece, and it's still Winstrike with the advantage, and SDY finally gets another, and SDY's doing all of the work here. 3 kills for him from that main position. The bomb has gone down towards the B site, and Lackey, oh, can he deny the bomb? No, not quite. He just about gets the plant down, and that is pivotal in the round. The smoke's going to hit, the flashbang's going to hit Lackey, and he tries to go forward off the back of it, but SDY, 4 kills, and a huge play. They just about nudge out the round, Team Spirit.
Some die young, and some live to fight another day, as SDY takes a beautiful quad kill from that round. Very low on HP as he finds the final frag, but secures the round, going in the favor of Spirit, but way too close to comfort here. Winstrike actually had the upper hand for the most part in that round. It was only up to Some Die Young to try and pull this one back, and he managed to do exactly that. Oh, that was dicey. That was scary. And I know that you're a fan of the Zeus here. Bondic, he brings it out.
You know me too well.
To try and give you a bit of joy in your life.
You're saying I don't have enough joy already?
You said that, I didn't.
Well, for the most part, the joy is coming from a very well-executed anti-eco. And as Team Spirit Winstrike get picked apart, and now just is Bondic with that Zeus and a USP. Always have the Zeus out. Come on. Always have the Zeus out. SDY will just miss him, and the timing as he climbed up the vent, or not the vent, the ladder. Up towards the top of lobby, and actually he's going to wrap around the back, and this is actually quite juicy. Bomb is planted. He's on a bit of a goose chase here to try and find someone, but may have just missed his chances. Up and down the ladder. Magic goes. Magic's actually has dual Berettas as well, so there's that as well. Also a fan of the Julies.
So I guess a lot of joy coming away from that round, or at least from the buy that we saw in that round. But yeah, either way, that's going to be the third on the board here for Spirits. 3-1. Was Winstrike picking up the pistol, and that makes this a little bit tough for them. Spirit, it is their map choice, so they should be favorites on this one. Statistically, they are. Off to start here, but Christen lines them up for the double. Bondic, he's going to peek in towards the hot position as well as Elian connecting on to Some Die Young. Dispellant's finding one. Bondic answering back, and now it's all on Chopper, and he's miles away.
Yeah, he dived down the vents, and the rest of the team dived into a coffin. As Chopper's now the last player alive, does get another frag for the Team Spirit side. As they're going to hope to find 4, but it's looking more likely that Winstrike will post a second on the board, as Chopper is looking towards the top of the silo, and he's right to do so. There's a player up there, and he spots him out. That's Bondic, who has been taken down, and now just 2 players alive for the Winstrike side. They have control of the bomb still in towards that hut. Chopper's left in a 1v2, and they know which way he's going to be coming from, or most likely going to be coming from. They will have a bit of consideration for main, as well as the lobby, as Chopper works his way forward. There's a lot of time. He could have gone either way. He's looking for these shots. There's going to be a peek. Did he not spot it? I think his teammate called it out to him. He said, you saw him. He was on your screen. And he's going to look for the frag, and he's going to collect it as well. Just 1v1. Could he actually close this? This Lackey around the corner to his right. Does he check this? No, he doesn't. It was looking so good for Chopper. He does so much damage, finds 3 kills, but unfortunately for Team Spirit, not the last and most important one.
It's good on Chopper, though. Like, the fact that... So, I've been unfortunate here that he dives down into the vent before his teammates are, can join him. Bit unfortunate in that scenario, but It's very good for his morale to get a couple of frags in that. Sure, he doesn't clutch it out, but he wasn't doing all that hot and heavy on the first map, so for him to get, you know, at least a decent amount of kills early on into this game, that's only going to be that pat on the shoulder to potentially help him out. I think this was actually a missed smoke from Spirits. But it makes good sense that they're looking towards it.
They had a good chance there for a frag. Can't quite connect the shot, though. That gives Winstrike time to reposition on this site. As present with the MP7. Will get one, but Chopper, as you say, a bit of confidence for him as he gets the quick double. There's still Bondic, though, in the site, and it's all up towards Magic's. A 1 versus 2, and he can't find anything. It is Winstrike eyeing this game up 3-3 here on the CT side.
Yeah, all tied up for the early days here on Nuke. Winstrike on the favorite side on the map. Winstrike, a map that they're fairly, or at least statistically fairly confident on. They have a good amount of confidence on, I suppose. Well, they have had losses against pretty high tier team, I would say. Losses to Astralis. We know Astralis are strong on this one. Loss against Big and FaZe Clan, but victories against Complexity and NIP.
Ooh.
So again, definitely a map that they know how to play on. Still not going to be an easy task here for Winstrike, but they're doing God's work. Already in a pretty solid position here. They should be able to find the ball. Giving them the chance of a bit of a breather. Oh no, Lackey, running out of bullets.
That is the risk you take when you spam through a smoke, and it gives up a weapon to the Team Spirit side. However, 3 on 4 for Spirit shouldn't be entirely winnable. It should still be Winstrike able to close this one down. These weapons and the low HP for a couple of these Team Spirit players really does play in towards Winstrike's hands. Chopper with the M4 though, and this he can go into some just absurd mode here and find some frags for his team and maybe get some extra weapons picked up, which just isn't going to happen. SDY will find one on the site. Pick up an M4, but without the bomb, and with only 20 points of health in 20 seconds, and a nade comes flying into his position. Here's Winstrike a 4th, and a somewhat clean up of the pistols. They lose a couple players, but they deny the plant.
And that is the name of the game in a round like that. Winstrike, they gotta make sure that they keep as many players alive as possible while still taking care of the opposition, not giving them the opportunity of a bomb plant, making sure that they keep that economy at bay while working on their own. So they do have 3 players with a decent amount of money behind them. And not a whole lot of money left over here for Spirit as they invest into this round, of course. Spirit decides to go for something super quick towards the outside.
Nice shots, and Spirit has the showings we're expecting off them. Quick kills towards outside. They'll wrap up the round pretty quickly and tie this game back up 4-4. Chopper, 2 kills in a round, 200 damage, and 150 ADR.
Yeah, considering how he considering how he played on Dust 2, this is definitely already a much better showing from him. But it's early days here on Nuke. A lot can still happen. What's a bit interesting about that round is we never see rounds like that. Nuke is typically a map where we see the kills coming through, like behind smokes and such. We rarely see the T's just rushing forward and finding all the frags without making moves in towards the bomb site. Typically, you'll have 1 player hiding on a bomb site, maybe 2 players hiding close towards the bomb site from the CT side, and then they'll have to take care of those players like very late into the round, but not that one. So a bit of an untraditional way that round ended, I suppose. This is quite interesting, though.
Bondic, up in hand, looking aggressive towards lobby. He might be able to snatch himself a kill if he's quick about it, but he is the opposite of quick. He's actually rather slow, and will get tagged down to 8 HP, doesn't even fire off a shot. There's its Team Spirit in a 5-on-2, 5-on-1, there's its Nickelback. All on his lonesome. And Team Spirit should be finding themselves a 5th here. A bit of a fake plant there just to try and bait out the peak. Not going to phase Nickelback for the time being, as he will hear the steps. And the plant to go down again. Magix really is worried about that decon door. Nickelback's going to try and salvage the AWP. But as he rounds the corner, trying to draw the AWP into his hands, it is Mir. He blasts him to infinity and beyond.
That's a clean round for Spirit as well, and the round prior to that one was fairly clean. I think they lost one player, if they even did that. I'm unsure, honestly. They might have survived with all of them. Regardless, you can see it on the right-hand side of your screen. The money is flowing in the favor of Spirit. So much money on every single player. 4,000 plus on every single one of them. Almost 7,000 on Mir. That obviously means that even if this round goes in the favor of Winstrike, still gonna see a buy for the next one for Spirit. And potentially even another one after that. See the smoke wall coming out. This is the Astralis smoke wall. It's further up. It means that you can push in towards Big Garage if you choose to. It also means that you can check up towards the high grounds with that AWP. Nickelback is in a strong position to combat this exact smoke wall. Oh, Lackey! Double dink with the USP. Beautiful stuff.
This is just Team Spirit hoping to clean things up again and secure a 6. It would be a pretty decent team side, even if they didn't find any other kill or any other rounds. But I mean, Alien salvages that up, actually baits out Mir, and now only 2 players surviving for the Team Spirit side, and an AK and an AWP potentially to be saved, and probably going to be saved because I don't think Team Spirit are going to chase for them. They can get rebuys through, but yeah, I'm sure they would have preferred this round to be cleaner, especially considering they're giving up an AK and an AWP to the Winstrike side, which are obviously a lot more than what they'd be able to have otherwise.
Yeah, not bad here for Lackey, finding that shot. Ilian with a nice double as well, and as you pointed out, they managed to hold on, or pick up rather, a couple of weapons and then hold on to them. Ilian holding on to an AWP as well. That's going to help them massively because he didn't actually have enough money for it. Well, I guess he could have gone for a glass cannon, but with the rest of his teammates not with a ton of money either, this works out brilliant here for Winstrike. Holding on to that AWP and the AK-47 will allow them to drop a couple of weapons over, giving them a decent amount of utility behind them as well. We see Ilian with that AWP and plenty of utility behind him. Very solid buy here for Winstrike, and they need to pick up a victory in this round.
Well beat. Spirit onto 7ers. Nice initial trade, however, Bondic's still towards the A site, looking for more SDY. We'll ensure that some really do die young. Bondic, he had a family, but now some die young is taking him out of this server. Even through all of that, though, Team Spirit are in a man disadvantage. They're going to try and barrel down towards the B site. SDY will spot off one towards a ramp looking for the shots. Can't quite land the initial chance, and he's going to go for that bomb plant, but his teammate, his cover, is gone, and so will he be. Winstrike will find a 5th, and as you said, they needed the round. They'll hear you. They get the round.
Yeah, I like this here from Some Die Young, though. He realized that they're in a disadvantaged position, or situation rather. He needed his teammate to stay alive for just like a second longer. That would have allowed them to get the bomb down, and if they managed to do so, would have given them a bit of extra cash in the reserves. They still have plenty of money to reinvest. That's not going to be an issue. But as you can see, Magix, Some Die Young, and I Balance all down below 2,000. I Balance barely any money left over, actually. That means that if they lose this round, it's gonna be difficult for them to reinvest once again. Winstrike, they've done a decent job at keeping the economy somewhat in check here. This is actually a very, very close first half thus far. Winstrike, they've definitely stepped up massively compared to the start on Dust 2.
Winstrike, yeah, they're having a pretty good showing here. All things considered. However, it's rounds like this where it's just team spirit just clapping certain body parts across the server, and you just think, well, team spirit are just so much better. Well, how did they lose Dust 2? Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe just playing like with obviously nothing to really gain for them. They've already got themselves that playoff spot locked in. I don't want to say that Team Spirit maybe not playing to their full potential, but I feel like that they probably should have been able to close out Dust 2 here. And probably should have been able to take a clean 2-0. However, Winstrike, they've taken full advantage of it. They've gotten themselves into the second map with the lead. And a 1-on-1 in terms of the kills found early on in this round. Team Spirit. They have the AKs, a couple SMGs for Winstrike, that AWP for Alien, and a CZ for Lackey, all they have to work with. But Alien is down towards that secret approach. Lackey's had a bit of a look in towards the lobby, hasn't spotted anything, and he'll call that out to his teammates, Chrism. Making sure he's not going to get caught out from any players wrapping in through main, but Magix has worked his way all the way through the yard. Bondik's actually sort of ready for him. Magix has support from his teammate, and together they will take down Bondik. No kill found for Bondik there as he tried to fall away. Lackey, he was over towards Radio, looking towards the lobby. He's able to find one. Magix, a quick trade to keep Spirit in the advantage and keep them looking good for an 8-0 and looking good to try and secure the lead for half-time as they work their way in towards the A site. Player over towards the ramp. Mate player over towards Secret for the Winstrike side. As the bomb gets planted, Chrism will try and get himself up the ladder towards heaven as Magix actually had to drop down to get that bomb planted as he was the one up. And he's just going to absolutely nail Chrism. No chance to even fight back against that when you've just show a tiniest bit of skin and you just had your head chopped. It's not fun, and Chopper might be able to find Alien out towards the yard as well here. Back turned. But Chopper might be able to find him around this next corner. Alien's looking the other way. There's Chopper. Gets there. He will clip the head of Alien, take him down, and Spirit find an 8th.
We do have a bit of a technical timeout here, I believe. Never mind. There you have it. Pause coming through. Spirit did manage to secure that round. That's going to be their 8th on the board. Winstrike still on 5. We're going to head to a short break while we resolve this short issue. We'll be right back.
I don't want your empathy. I just want another enemy. I'm not gonna change a thing for you. I'm over middle ground, and I really wanna burn it down. I'm not your friend, and I won't pretend I am. So don't reach out, and I mean that. I'm under siege, and I need you to see that. You're on one side, I'm on another, and we will wage war upon each other. I'm no angel, you're not either. I'm at a fever pitch, you're at a leisurely pace. I'm unscathed, I'm unafraid. Oh, warm welcome to the war game. Welcome to the war game. life is a kind of lie, and I know that I won't change your mind. We have no common ground, and we're never gonna figure it out. So don't get friendly, get angry, I'll bury you down by the bar. So don't reach out, and I'm being that. I'm under siege, and I need you to see that. You're on one side, I'm on another, and we will wage war upon each other. I'm no angel, you're not either. I'm at a fever pitch, you're at a leisurely pace. Unscathed and unafraid. A warm welcome to the war game.
Seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You give me air to breathe, you give me light to see. Oh, when things are out of reach, you bring them back to me. Back to me. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. Talking to myself and I can't fall.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 8-5, as we had a bit of a technical timeout coming through. We have information that it should be fixed in just a few seconds here. Spirit with 8 on their T side is not bad at all. Not even in the slightest. Winstrike. They've had a couple of good rounds. IEM showing the strong capabilities as he did on that first map. And the rest of them helping out as well.
Yeah, I mean, Spirit 8 on the board. It is, or should be, a very clean round coming through. As Crimson does get one with the Deagle, it's just a pistol to Winstrike as they'll set themselves up for that next round. But I mean, this balance with just 1 point of health, Magix is going MC mental. A couple kills for him, and it leaves just Elliot, the key fragger on Dust 2 for Winstrike. Now left in a 1v4 to potentially find a bit of damage here. Maybe he can get a kill with the Deagle, but no, Chopper, who's having a pretty decent game, it will shut him down. 9 on the board for Team Spirit as we head into the last round of the half.
Yeah, Chopper, as you pointed out, a pretty decent game. I think that's an understatement. We're 14 rounds into this one. He's sitting on 17 frags. He's definitely pulling his own weight and then some. 17-7 for Chopper. Doing pretty well at this point. And yeah, as you pointed out, last round of the first half. 9 is amazing here for Spirit. If they find a 10th, this is going to be very difficult for Winstrike to pull back. But I said that on Dust 2. And on Dust 2, Winstrike managed to pull it back and take it in the 30th round of regulation. So nothing is impossible.
Certainly not. It's not over until 16 on the board. There's Team Spirit. They'll get themselves the open in this one. Chopper good frag towards outside. As you said, he was 17 and 7, now 18. So, there's that. He's going to keep kind of go forwards and magics. He'll pick up one as well. SDY still in towards T-spawn, just making sure there's not going to be any flanks as they're just getting picked off one by one. They can't find anything, and Elliot, you could... He went for the peak left side, Molotov landed, he went like, okay, I'll peek right side. Molotov landed, he's just like, okay, well, I'll leave then. Oh, he does find at least one kill, but his position noted. Team Spirit will disable his chances of claiming a 6th. It is 10-5. We'll head to a short break and join you on the other side.
Nothing to lose. We're lost at the night. We're feeling alright. My eyes are on you, and yours are on mine. We're feeling just fine. Just let it go. Gonna do it like this, gonna do it like that. Everybody's on that, gonna do it like this. Yeah, we never look. We've been friends for a long time now. Always have a good time whenever we go out. But you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me junk and you wanna talk but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. It doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. Feeling lost like I just want a time back time. Choked up, tell me how do I say this right? Cause you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me drunk and you wanna talk but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. Doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half commencing. Spirit on the CT side now, double digits for them. Winstrike on the T side. 5 on the board. Bit of a rough one here for Winstrike though, Dan. Only 5 rounds on the CT side and pretty important pistol for them here, I believe.
Yeah. It's a sort of the same story as from Dust 2. 10-5 for Team Spirit. Pistol, really a necessity for Winstrike here. We'll see if they can pick it up because SDY is sitting on top of the hook with a CZ75, and that's, I mean, could have gone for dual Berettas. But there, with a USP, looking pretty good, as is much of the rest of the team. So they secure themselves a few quick kills. Bondik's the only one who finds anything, but Winstrike actually make a really good decision here. They back away from that initial A hit after conceding losses. We'll now head down towards B, but disbalanced. Can he catch them on rotation? Almost finds Lackey, who's now in a bit of a predicament. Either side he tries to plant on. He's going to have a player ready to attack. So he needs his teammate to come and provide a bit of support because he's going to try and get that bomb planted. Bondik.
Oh.
Well, didn't see the player on the left. Through the window, he'll get absolutely clapped, and Disbalance swings in for the last. It is 11-5 for Team Spirit, and this is probably the beginning of the end in this map.
Yeah, a bit rough there from or Fall Lackey rather, getting caught between a nail and a hard place. Not a whole lot left for him to do. He needed that teammate, as you pointed out. His teammate actually cleared. Well, he didn't clear it, but he did look to his left in towards control room, but didn't look all the way to his left around the corner of the window there. That's what ended up costing him his life, and essentially that's what ended that round and secured it on the board for Spirit. As they pick up the pistol, as you pointed out, this is adding insult to injury here for Winstrike, making this not just difficult at this point, but close to impossible. I like this strat, though. It's something that we see from time to time. A lot of players on top of the silo, and then eventually they're just going to rush down towards the outside, all of them at the same time, peeking out, trying to see if they can find a frag. But Lackey actually falls to his death.
That's the second time he's fallen to his death this game. Oh, dear. Got a bit of vertigo, hasn't he? But Elian's now the last player alive, and with the bomb, he's in towards the hut. Could he get a bomb plant out of this? Probably not. There was a possibility for him to get in towards the A site about 10 seconds ago, but he's waited too long now, and I think he was waiting for that player radio to push to try and get that frag. And yeah, as he now goes towards the site, there is people there. SDY, some die young. Will take him down.
Yeah, so as I pointed out, that play up on the silo is actually something that we see in, like, outside of Tier 1, we see it every once in a while. It's not the worst play in the book, especially when you're up on, like, when you're up against SMGs and you only have pistols, probably just Glocks. It's a decent idea to go for that. What we typically see them do is try and find a frag towards the outside, then all of them jump down to the top of the mini at the same time, and just rushing forward, hoping that they can find a frag or two.
Doesn't work out for them, though, in the end. And this round, not started off all too well for Winstrike either, as Team Spirit look to try and find 13. It's Mir with the FAMAS, who's got an opening kill. Lucky to fall. He was pretty good on Dust 2 with the secondary AWP, finding pretty decent kills of it. It's only got 7 so far this game, and Magic, one of the players dropped, will catch Elian, who's a closer play with an SMG, but a couple kills in return now for Winstrike, make things feasible, but Chopper, he has something to say, as does Magic. And together, they'll close down a few kills. It's actually Disbalance who gets that second one, with a lot of help from Magic's, but Bondik left 1v3, 45 seconds on the clock. He needs to try and get that bomb. It is firmly in CT control. And now Disbalance, not enough ammo in the magazine. Bondik will be able to take him down. A breath of luck heading his way as he secures his 7th kill of the game. Chopper won't be having such issues as his teammate. Make sure his AK is fully loaded and secures the final frag.
Yeah, his 21st frag of this game as well. I mentioned it earlier, Chopper wasn't doing all that hot and heavy on the first map. He did manage to pull his way back into that game a little bit towards the end, and he wasn't looking horrible in the game. That's not what I'm trying to say, but like he wasn't necessarily pulling his own weight in the entirety of this game. Yeah, exactly. Certainly looking a little bit better for him on this one. He's already doing fantastic. 21 after 18 rounds. That's pretty strong. Now, Winstrike deciding to go for something quick towards the A-bomb site. Again, it's just Glocks. And again, they're getting mowed down.
Yeah. little awkward for Magic's there. He will be able to get one of them, but takes a lot of dinks and actually gets taken down, and Elian will be able to recover that AK. No armor for him as he's spotted out, dropping, or at least crossing the angle. He is coming every which way, and by the time he picks a target, he's pretty much dead.
Real quick.
120 ADR chopper.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. You see here, the odds still heavily favoring Spirits. Makes a bit more sense here now as they're pushing to find a victory on their own map choice. Train is a pretty good map for them as well. Yeah, real quick, before we hit too far into this one, I want to remind you guys that Ethereal are battling Hellraisers over on the C channel, and Nemiga are playing against Gambit on the main channel. So make sure you check that out over at live.intelextrememasters.com, where you can follow along with all the action.
This is probably the last chance for Winstrike here to make something of this map. As with the full buy, the F4 AKs, the AWP, a dearth of smokes, but lacking a little bit of other utility in a few areas, as they're going to try pushing in towards this A site. If they lose this one, Winstrike, he could be all over, and with the opening 2 kills falling in the Spirit favor, makes things just a little bit more difficult, and they're going to get picked apart one by one. Winstrike, I mean, they found 1 kill thanks to Lackey, but this balance will quickly remove him from the server. It's just Elian, 1 versus 4, and trying to no-scope close range against SDY. Not going to work out. The Tech 9 close range wins that battle, and it is 15-5. Now, Team Spirit just requiring 1 more round.
Yeah, it was looking pretty good for Winstrike in the first 10 rounds. And after that, it's just been Spirit taking full control of the game. First, yeah, like they haven't gotten around in. Let me just see here. In 7, like the last 9 rounds have gone in the favor of Spirit. That's insane. 9 in a row.
Tell you one thing I know about 9 rounds in a row. It's not fun for the team who's lost 9 rounds in a row.
That's for certain.
Sit at 5-15. Chopper has already found a kill this round as well. Taking down Bondic. SDY and Mir, they may just be closing this one down pretty sharpish here. There's only 2 players left, Elian and Krizen, the 2 heavy hitters for this Winstrike side, at least in Dust 2. Those are the 2 who are really, really putting frags on the board. And now it's their job to try and keep Winstrike in. There's 15 already for Spirit. They do catch SDY. Chopper next in line, perhaps, as well, he has a bit of Overwatch. A shot from his eye disbalance will keep him safe for the time being, and as Chopper dances around the site, he will find the final frag.